very close, Adam, to starting this puppy up. Okay. This next section is going to be on acquiring host sites. A host site is a local business that's consented to allowing you to place your TV screen at their location for displaying advertising. To find those host sites, you're going to call on your existing relationships. We would also suggest that you become active in your local business groups, such as Chamber of Commerce, Kiwanis, Rotary, meet and greet organizations, essentially any and every type of organization that's out there. We would encourage you to think about joining. Yes, it's kind of a pain, but on the other hand, you're going to meet a lot of potential host sites and advertisers. You're also going to want to obtain referrals from your host sites because for the most part, they're going to be interested in your success in getting advertising and getting advertisers on their screens. And then there's the old-fashioned way. Get out there and pound the pavement. Send out mailers. Make appointments by phone. Whatever is necessary to get it done. In setting up a host site, you're going to be looking for a gathering place that has high traffic. These will be places like sports bars and coffee shops, fitness centers, restaurants, even waiting rooms where you have multi-practice professionals such as doctors and dentists. Basically, wherever people are gathering and lingering outside of their home. To find these host sites, you're going to need to do some research. Yelp is probably a pretty good starting point, as you can actually target your searches by zip code or type of establishment. Generally speaking, we would suggest you have your host sites in a cluster, as this makes it easier for grouping your advertisers. On the other hand, you will not be confined to a territory, and you may have relationships in different directions. So it is totally up to you. With many of the host sites, the philosophy behind them allowing a screen in their site on their premise is that they're lending a hand to the other business communities. That they're lending a hand to the other community businesses. That they're lending a hand to the other businesses in their community. And this allows those advertisers to be more targeted in their own local community. At some point, other host sites will be set up near yours, either by other franchisees or perhaps a corporate location. And this is actually to your advantage. The reason is that you will receive revenue when your advertisers are shown on other screens that are not yours. And conversely, you will receive revenue by having with their advertisers being on your host site screens. Our franchise is very unique, and it's one of the reasons why we chose not to have specified territories. As it is actually to your advantage for us not to have specified territories. All right, I'm trying to find out where I am. Okay, Adam, I'm on slide number 7. Got it. Okay, let me let this air conditioning kick in. Okay, I think it's going now, so let me see where I want to go. This promoting of other businesses in their community is actually a big deal. As for the most part, they know it's the big box versus the little guy out there. And this is a way for them to team up and do a better job all around. And this is a way for them to team up and do a better job for everybody. Each host site's going to get internal ads where they can put their own specials or whatever type of advertising they'd like. Each host site gets a discount up to 75% on their ads that are shown out in other host site areas, in other host site locations. That discount is totally up to you on what you would like to make it. There's no cost for the host site. There's no cost for the equipment to go into each of the host sites. And each host site gets a 10% revenue share of the ads at their site. And then there are additional value add services such as the search engine optimization, the directory, the loyalty program, which we're in the process of finalizing, as well as customer analytics if they qualify for Swipely. Sorry, Adam, the other one got done and popped up in my way here, so let me get rid of that. Okay, so where are we? There we are. Plus, it provides a more upscale ambiance. In reference to the host site revenue sharing, we would suggest that you set realistic expectations. And not make the revenue share the biggest selling point. In fact, I would move that expectation of the revenue share down to point number 5. to being no more important than point number 5. So under promise and over deliver. The host site agreement that each one of the owners signs outlines the expectations and the deliverables. You will also need the installer to fill out their paperwork. And agree on the next time to get together and when and where, and agree on when, where, and what are the next steps. So let's do a quick overview of the host site agreement. If you're going to be coming out for training, we are going to take the time to review these documents in detail with you. You need to understand the agreements, as a number of your host site business owners, believe it or not, will actually read them before they sign it. Therefore, you're going to need to be prepared for questions and making any modifications if necessary. We are more than fine with you being flexible. After all, it's your business. But we do need to approve any changes that you're going to make in advance. I need to get over here, Adam, and see what's up next. Okay, I think we are there. Except for, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more, but they're almost all pictures of the agreement. Okay. Yep, wrong one. So let me get back over here. Copies of all these forms are going to be in your guidebook. For the host site owner, you need to make sure we have this agreement in place. It's 3 pages long, and they sign on the 3rd page. In addition, we have some other forms behind it. So, for example, you would fill out this form that is asking what equipment is going to be utilized. Now, for the most part, you would not be filling in the serial numbers. That would be the installer's job. I'm going to need to do this. Okay, hang on a second here, Adam. I need to emphasize something here that I've not done, so I've got to put a circle in. So let me get back out of this. Get here. Come over here. Okay. Pop that puppy up. Insert shape. Boom. Actually, I'm not going to do a circle. I am going to do a square. Where are you? Shape, rectangle. Actually, I'm going to just do the whole thing. I'm going to prepare. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we need to do here. Format shape. Let's see, fill, no fill, line color we'll make red so it stands out, line, we'll get this up to a 4 so it's big. right, and then we'll come back over here. And we will, that's not what I want. I need an animation. And where are you? Yep, there you go. Need an animation, so we'll have it. I think I'm going to wheel that in. Yep. Okay, I think we are ready. Okay, let me save that puppy. Let me come in here so I can see what we're doing. All right, Adam, I think I'm ready to go here. Okay, so we've done this screen. We're going to come in the next one. No. Yep, I can see another spot here, Adam. Give me a second. I need another. Oh, shit. Continue recording. Okay. Boy, did I make a mistake there. And where is it? Okay, so Adam, I don't know where this is. I hit escape by mistake. So I can't see it. It's not up here. According to this, I'm still recording. I can't tell if I'm recording or not in reality, Adam. Okay, let me get this up here. All right. All right, so I'm going to assume that I'm still recording, Adam, and if I'm not, then we've got a problem. All right. Son of a gun, where is that? It said continue recording, Adam, but I don't see my picture. So I don't know what's going on. So we're going to have to try something, Adam. All right, Adam, I don't see it anywhere on here, so I am really confused. This one is Introduction to Digital Advertising. I don't even know what this one is. Okay, so let's try something here, Adam. That's introduction. I don't even know where this one came from. Oh, mercy, 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 mercy. Adam, I can't find it. So I'm going to try something here, Adam. I'm going to make the assumption that I'm still recording. I can't see my screen. So I am going to assume that I have a slideshow. Why? That's got to be showing on my other screen. Where is it? Add on. Stop. That says stop recording. So I want to continue to record. But I can't see the pictures, Adam. So I'm going to assume that they're there. I'm going to assume that I'm recording and we're clicking away here, Adam. That's the only thing I can do. All right. Les, I'm in the middle of recording. I'll call you back in about 5 minutes. Okay. Who else called me while I was? Because I've got my thing on phone phone. Les, Joey's mom, that was yesterday, so we're good. All right, Les is the only person that called me, which is interesting because it's 20 till 10 right now. Okay, where do we want to click in here? I lost my momentum a little bit here, Adam, so let me come in. There we are. Okay. The franchisee will also be filling out this host site information. This form is important, especially down here. You need to make sure that we get the Wi-Fi information, the username for their Wi-Fi as well as their password. We cannot come in on their guest mode. And then we need to determine whether they're a type 1 or a type 2. A type 1 basically is going to be 200 customers a day or under, and a type 2 is going to be 250 customers a day or more. There, let me see if I can fix this, Adam. I'm a little bit lost with that, with what took place here. Okay, so let's come back. The franchisee needs to fill out this form relative to each of the host sites, such as what their prime days are, their slowest days. Their uptake on observed demographics and dwell time. As well as their ranking on a number of these items. The franchisee needs to give us an idea of the equipment being used so that we can order out the servers. We've already covered this with some of our other modules, as well as there's a checklist for the installer to fill out. In your guidebook, we have a review and checklist that will be helpful. In your guidebook, we have a checklist that you will find helpful as a review. In wrapping things up, I would suggest that you don't make a big deal out of things. Just stay in close contact with your host site, as well as your installer. And be sure to stay in touch. And when appropriate, offer some of our other services. You want to make things easy for your host site, but don't give away the store. Occasionally, you're going to find some of the business owners a little difficult to deal with. I would suggest you handle it the best way that you can. Either be firm or move on if you feel that's a more appropriate direction. Hopefully you found this module helpful. And the best of luck to you in setting up your host sites.